sitting on my hands at home and keeping my car keys out of reach was tough, but it was really, really important. My husband and I were in San Francisco and got a text from my eldest, said, "Can I call you?" And it turns out my eldest got in a car accident. It was minor, it was nothing, but it was in a rental car. And he didn't realize we hadn't had the conversation about how insurance works with rental cars. And because he thought he was still on our insurance, he didn't get insurance. And so he was asking a lot of logistical questions about how to handle this. This is like at the accident scene. And I said, we need to loop your sister into this text thread because this could happen to her and she needs to learn from this too. So how can we maximize? So yeah, we're going to talk you through some of this stuff and help you think about, here's how this works. And of course, there's so much to be learned from this. So now like Ben learned, yeah, you get the car insurance and this is how rental cars work. And he actually learned a ton from that experience. And it was, luckily no one was hurt. But my daughter, if she had missed that whole text thread, if we hadn't moved that to our group chat off of an individual chat, then she wouldn't have learned everything that her brother learned. And that was really important information for her too, because in a couple of years, she's going to be eligible to rent cars too. So why not make it, a big let's learn from each other's mistakes kind of situation too. So there are so many times when, my first thought, inevitably, my daughter got stuck in our car somewhere. I can't remember what happened. It was probably a flat tire or something. Yeah, it was a flat tire. My first thought was, I must get in the car and drive there. Like I have to go now to go rescue her from this. And she ended up learning so much and being so resourceful and figuring a whole bunch of different things out. And it was great. It ended up being a great experience. The person she was going to pick up also learned some stuff about figuring out an alternate way to get home. It was great all around. Was she really nervous and anxious at the time? And was I nervous and anxious at the time? Yeah. And sitting on my hands at home and keeping my car keys out of reach was tough, but it was really, really important. And now she has so much more confidence around being able to handle stuff.
It's crazy too, because you can see it happen when you do manage to step back and like how they respond. And there is so much more confidence there.